Hoe gaan het julle and welcome back to the vlog. Sorry, I recorded myself eating lunch like a South African. And it was so nice. This was like going back home to me because this is the food that I grew up eating. And I'm super excited to show you guys all of the foods. And I will be doing voiceovers so that you can hear me along the way. Also kind of learn how South Africans eat. And I hope you just enjoy it otherwise.
Why don't you? When I saw you close it, I was like...
Wait, oh, you're supposed to be eating this.
I was like...
Boerkos, guys. Mustard. Mine is German mustard. And tomato sauce, butter, and your hot dog rolls, obviously. Your pan needs to be hot. And make sure that it has some sort of butter or oil. Because you don't want that meat sticking. John, 1 or 2?
Hungry boy.
The pan is not hot enough if it is not sizzling when you put the meat on, okay? Butter on the bread. Just trust me, it's very clean. It makes it taste so much nicer. Oh my god! What is this? You see, the meat is still looking a little brown. That means it's not cooked fully yet. The sauce is honestly optional. You can even have barbecue sauce. And a lot of people have onion with this. In the actual buns, it is really nice. But I did not have onions, unfortunately. Don't judge me, I cut them up, okay? I cut them up, leave me alone. They were easier to cook, okay? To be very honest with you, this is my first time cooking boerkos. I think I did a pretty good job. You see how they're getting darker? That's how you know that the boerkos is cooking. Yeah. I cut it to see if it's cooked, okay? I'm sorry to all the Boers that I've just upset. I'm sorry. The amazing chips. You can have it with chips, you can have it with slab chips, you can have it with anything, but we like the samba chips. I like the samba chips. That's what I grew up eating with boerkos rolls. Slab chips is also a very famous thing to have with boerkos rolls, but today it's chips.
Just 3 shots of the big gun. sauce is coming.
Pap and worst, another one that I grew up eating a lot. So your ingredients, obviously worst, and then pap and some onion, chopped onion and tomato. You can get it in a can, you can make it yourself, but you don't have the sauce if you don't get it in the can. So the can's advised. It's also nice when it's been sitting in the tomato juices. And again, the pan needs to be hot. You see how my pan is like smoking? That means it's hot enough. And then the boerkos can go perfectly on there and it can simmer and it will be perfect after a while. Yes, I peppered my water. Okay? I just didn't want to do it later. Okay? For the pap, you have to wet the pap beforehand. And I did put too much water in. But you can just take some water out, you see. It needs to become a paste. You see how mine's still watery? It just needs to become a paste. And then you can pour it into the water that's been boiling. And you see, it's not thickening because I put too much water in, sadly. So just pour it out, and then I took a little bit more pap and I put it in. Not advised, but I had to do it.
Hello there.
You see, it started thickening. I just poured a little more in. It does get thick very fast. You have to keep stirring, otherwise it's going to burn the bottom. See how the boerkos is like a very dark brown color? That means it's cooking properly.
Oh my God! What is that?
Hello? Hello?
Bye.
Technically, everything's already done with the sauce. I think it's just warming it up, maybe cooking the onions a little bit, but that's it. Yo, look at that moody face. Here it is. Normally, I choose South Africa and we'll have this with a Coke. But I don't have Coke. So ek gaan net water drink. Oh. TV. Sy werk nie. So I'm gonna have to watch on my iPad.
My little fart? What are you to me then? Oh, that just shattered. You would like, according to your Pinterest board, and literally knows me too well. He literally knows where I shop, where I get my inspiration. It wouldn't be a fair game. I want somebody who isn't
Boerkos, my gunsteling. My parents do this very often. Unfortunately, I don't have a potjie pot, so I had to use my small little handy-dandy pot. It's basically just chopped up meat of your choice. Mine was chicken and some vegetables. And the key vegetables are anything, like basically, but the key ones that I've seen most in potjie pots is definitely potatoes. And we're going to make rice, of course. Rice goes with potjie. You gotta add a little bit of water so it can make its own little stew, own little brothy broth that we're gonna have with the whole thing to make it all nice and lekker. My vegetables are unfortunately frozen, but I did add to the water, which was nice. The key to this is letting everything brew for a long time. I ran out of water with the rice, unfortunately, but like it needed to brew to become fluffy. I still haven't won with rice. I'm still learning, okay? I know how to cook, I swear, but I've just not been having it with rice lately. Oh yes, you can either have a broth that you put with this, or you can get like a gravy or something that you can put with the potjie mix, because you have to have some sort of like brewing broth that you're putting with the meat and all the veggies. Cream, if you want to. I mean, I put cream with my potjie, but not a lot of boers will do this. Is actually vet cook and mince, my favorites. So you gotta start with a vet cook mix. It's kind of like a cake mix. It's got everything in it. It's got yeast in the packet for you. I won't lie, this was my first time making vet cook. I've never done this. It's always been made, pre-made. But the fresh ones were lekker. It's kind of like making bread, frying your bread. I don't know how to explain this. It's a South African thing, vet cook. It's bread that's fried. I don't know. This process takes a long time. I have to wait 30 minutes for the vet cook to rise in the bowl. Then when you've separated it, you have to wait another 30 minutes for it to rise.
Why? Why? Why?
You can have it, but it is meant to be eaten.
Oh my God!
Yes, I make my mince with tomato sauce and chutney. It is the best way to make it. I did not cook this all the way through. Like I said, this was my first time doing this. So the dough was raw on the inside. My advice is to make sure that the oil is at 200 degrees Celsius because I didn't check. I don't have like a thermometer thingy to tell me. So I don't think I left them in the oil for long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got some inspiration. I hope that you maybe try one of these recipes. I very much highly recommend Fit Cook. That one's my gunsteling. Okay, bye.